trolled me. Game trolled me. Let's see what portraits I'm dealing with. You know what? You know what? You know what? What we need to do... Oh, you saw it. You saw it. There's my man. He's orange now. This is what I did last time. And the game thought, oh, hey. Hey, why don't we mess up the recording for you? And I was like, I don't know, man. Really, it puts me at 15? Jesus. Fine. Always put one in security. Disarm mines. Let's do that. Yeah, I picked dueling last time. And my name, as I'm sure you've already guessed, was Orange Celeste.
Primary power offline.
Woo.
Hyperdrive offline.
Sounds good.
Multiple hull breaches detected.
That's just never good.
Proximity alert.
Oh boy. That means we're close to something.
The Ebon Hawk is adrift in space after a terrible battle.
Oh.
Most of its crew are dead or dying.
Dead droid and dead
You lie
slash
in the
dying
medical
lady.
room in critical condition. You won't survive long without medical attention.
Yeah, look at those perfect teeth.
The hyperdrive is damaged. Main power must be restored in order to bring the engines online and dock with your fate. And that of the Ebon Hawk depend upon T3M4, a lone astromech droid. Return to this location at any time to skip the prologue.
Oh, skip, you say? Dankeschön. Well, actually, they don't usually say shun. I just usually danke. Whatever, man. And that droid is a good pilot. At least I think he's the one who got us here. Maybe if I had played the prologue. Ooh, look at those shoes. Look at it. I have better shoes than everybody. They're just jelly.
Awake.
You might have just killed him. Slash me. Oh, He made it out. So, why are there a bunch of monitors in a circle on the ground? Ah, so loud. Sorry, Kotor tanks. I don't care that they heal me, they're too loud. Oh, wow. Goodness sakes. Clench those little ass cheeks, you little... Jesus. I need to get some... what you call it? Clothing? God, I can't... Ah. His butt. I can't. I can't! Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I used the console commands to change my character's stats because I didn't want to have to start over. So now he's got 16 dexterity. That's the big one. I'm going to try and be a dexterity, wisdom, a shooty force user type of guy. See if I can get that done.
Still examining the survivors of the damaged freighter. Looks like it goes by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Only one survivor, placed in the Kotor tank for recovery. The carbon scoring on the vessel suggests it was in a battle, but no indication of who fired on it. Couldn't get much from the Nava computer. I'm surprised the ship was able to make it inside the Paragus asteroid field without the asteroid drift charts. Aside from the lone survivor, we recovered an old woman. No life signs. There was also a protocol droid and a utility droid on board. Sent both down to maintenance while security sorts through the other items on the ship. It looks like the utility droid, a T3 unit, was able to get the ship working enough to get to the colony. We're prepared to...
See, that was... At least I know that's true, even though I skipped the prologue.
Could be a Jedi, but we won't know for sure until we get the transmission back from the Republic. If the survivor is a Jedi, that would account for the recovery rate. But I'm more concerned that a Jedi here may cause trouble. Some of the miners, especially Kotor, are already another accident today.
Kotor.
A detonation in the ventilation tunnels. If the lockdown measures hadn't activated, the whole facility would have been destroyed. Got most of the injured to the Kotor tanks in time, but the rest had to go to the morgue. One of the wounded said a droid caused the accident, but we couldn't get any specifics.
Suspicious.
Miners about the Jedi. A number of the droids have been acting oddly, and not even memory wipes seem to be fixing the problem. There was a detonation in another one of the fuel vents the droids were working in. We deactivated several of them and moved them down to maintenance, but we're still treating the plasma burns. That cuts us down to almost half shifts, and with the droids malfunctioning, we may not make the Telos shipment for this month. Fortunately, the detonation didn't cause a lockdown. Warning. There has been a fuel detonation in the mining tunnels. Emergency lockdown.
That's karma. You said it.
Quarters and prepare for emergency venting countermeasures. No! If the ventilation systems are malfunctioning, evacuate the medical bay. Everyone evacuate.
Ooh. Yep, I'm patient 3, so everybody else died. Ooh. I've got treat injury. I'm going to check the last treatment request. Oh, I don't have any computer spikes. No. Guess I'll unlock the morgue door. And the medical storage door. Thankfully that one didn't cost any spikes. Check out the camera. That's where I used to be. Bunch of dead bodies. Cool. The morgue only has 2 bodies, including the old woman. Oh. Yeah, I get it. Got that juicy XP, baby. You won't be needing this, right, buddy? Uh-oh.
Find what you're looking for amongst the dead?
I thought you were dead.
Close to death. Yes, closer than I'd like. You have the smell of the Kotor tank about you. How do you feel?
A little disoriented. Was it your voice I heard in the Kotor tank?
Yes, I had hoped as much. I slept here too long and could not awaken. It may be I reached out unconsciously, and your mind must have been a willing one. Or perhaps you have been trained for such things.
So you can touch minds and feign death. Who are you?
I am Kreia, and I am your rescuer, as you are mine. Tell me, do you recall what happened?
I'm the one asking questions. How did I get
confess
here?
I know little more than you do. I do not know where here is. I do recall rescuing you. The Republic ship you were on was attacked, and you were the only survivor. A result of your Jedi training, no doubt.
I'm no longer a member of the Jedi Order.
Your stance, your walk tells me you are a Jedi. Your walk is heavy. You carry something that weighs you down.
It's called a big old yuck. But seriously, I want to say that, but let's deal with it now. What is this place?
I do not know. I was removed from the events of the world as I slept. A survey of the surroundings may provide the answers we seek. The ship we arrived in, the Ebon Hawk, must still be in this place. We should recover it and leave.
Okay, care to explain why you're in such a hurry?
We were attacked once, and I fear our attackers will not give up the hunt so easily. Without transport, weapons, and information, they will find us easy prey indeed.
Okay, that's pretty fair. You seem nervous, worried. Is something wrong?
Even as I slept, I felt much unrest here. I saw strange visions, minds colored with fear. Now, everything here feels terribly silent. A last word of caution. I would find out as much as you can about this place quickly. I fear we will need to depart as suddenly as we arrived.
Well, I think we actually stayed here dead and almost dead for quite a while, it sounds like. But I know what you're saying. Cool. Is there anything else I should keep an eye for? Keep an eye out for. Words, you know?
To extend your search to some clothes, if only for proper first impressions.
Okay, bitch. The miners in the bed bay were murdered. Know why? The patients in the med bay were killed by a lethal dose of sedatives. Any idea how that happened?
I do not know. Why did they spare you?
Well, they didn't. I got the same dose. I survived. It's because, trying to resist the poisons of the body.
Indeed, a Jedi trance could protect one from such poisons. In fact, the sedatives may have been intended to keep you unconscious for some time. It would prove lethal to those untrained in such techniques, however. Most curious.
You seem to know a lot about the Jedi techniques.
And so do you. Perhaps we could discuss it at length later on. Now we have other concerns, among them finding our new enemy.
I'd actually rather avoid them right now. I guess I won't be mean here. I'll return soon to make sure you're alright.
I leave you to the explorations of this place. Here I will remain and attempt to center myself.
Oh gee, thanks for the help. Shh. Old lady. Yeah, I took a step towards the light side. Get over yourself. Can I? Oh, it wants me to stab it. It wants me to use plasma torch. Yeah, I realize that. Bam!
Emergency lockdown overridden.
Ooh, that's right. I got the cool vibro cutters. Oh no! Maybe I'll just do like a one-handed dexterity build. Cause nice. Switch gloves. Just look at it. It's purple and bluish. And it's wonderful. Okay, game. If you're gonna just unpause. I didn't want you to unpause. I wanted to know how the game works. Ha! I think that's a new animation. Yeah, that's the animation I remember. That's cool. At least there's another animation. Shh, I didn't even take damage. Alright, let me try out the mining laser. In theory, I would be better with it, but I don't know, that vibro sword just looked so cool. Whoa! Oh, shut up. Ooh. Yeah, at least currently I'm gonna use the vibro cutter. It feels more successful so far. I might actually just stick with the vibro swords and lightsaber-y stuff. Oh yeah, there's a feat I can get, so my hit chance will select dexterity or strength, which is ever higher. And definitely dexterity's higher with those changes I made.
This is the exit, but it is sealed. Strange. In my visions, it was open.
Korea? That's normal. God, what is that awful noise? And that's why you take Security 1 right there, boys and girls. Alright.
Is this thing on? Alright, all hands, especially you, Kotor. Listen up,
Kotor
because
again.
I'm not gonna say this again. The next one of you Juma heads to try and smuggle a blaster, or so help me, any sort of military-grade frag weapons into my facility is gonna take a long walk out the airlock. Why? Because in case you forgot, Paragian fuel explodes at high temperatures. That's what blasted that chunk out of Paragus 2 and created this asteroid field. So if I catch any of you with anything other than sonic charges or mining lasers, I'll burn you and your contract. Security out.
Look at that, Kotor's mentioned again. Suspicious.
And according to one of the miners, it was because one of the sonic charges went off prematurely. And like before, it was one set by a mining droid. The three idiots were grouped so close to the charge, it might as well have been a grenade going off. The blast turned their bones to dust.
Oh.
The blast wrecked the internal components of the droid that set the charge, though, so we can't even dissect it to see what happened.
I mean, of course.
I don't like what's going on here. Ever since that Jedi showed up, things are getting worse. It's not just Kotor and his miners, or the fights, but now the droids are acting crazy. If we don't find what's causing this, or who, this facility is going to be space dust by the time the next Telos freighter arrives.
Hopefully we can avoid that.
So, you're in maintenance. Then maybe you can tell me what's going on with these droids.
I mean, seriously
Sir,
though.
I don't know. It's like their behavior cores are undergoing binary decay, but I can't find the source. This shouldn't be happening.
Well, that's reassuring. It isn't happening. So
Ha.
the next time we nearly have a breach in the ventilation tunnels, I could just close my eyes and pretend it's my imagination. You better give me some answers. I want to know the damage these droids can do if they start mining us instead of asteroid rock.
Sir, these droids aren't combat models. Their mining lasers are weaker and less accurate than blasters. I doubt those droids could even hit one of us.
Are you blind? What about the miners in Medbay? It's sabotage.
Seriously,
And it
though.
started right after the commander said we weren't going to sell the Jedi to the exchange. So I want you to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. That'll tell me who's trying to clear a path to get that Jedi off the facility and stop him. In the meantime, make sure the security's armed with all the ion and sonic charges you can find. If those droids start coming after me, I'm gonna need more than low-grade mining lasers to take them down. Clear?
Yes, sir. Maintenance control out.
Idiot.
They were trying to sell me. I guess they decided not to, though.
I installed an override switch to shut down any droids on this level, just in case someone locks me out of the administration console. As added insurance, I tied the override switch into the circuit to the holding cell door. It'll make sure it can only be opened if all droids in the level are shut down. I doubt Kotor or any of his men have the skill to pull off something like this, but I'm not taking any chances while we're sitting in the middle of this asteroid minefield. Whoever's responsible won't be able to have the droids rescue him after I lock him up. Nothing will cut through that door. He'll be trapped.
That sounds rather convenient for me, and thanks for letting me know, Chief.
I secured the stealth field generator inside one of the footlockers in the security storage room. If I have the specs right, the interface field should be effective against the droid's sensors. All I need to do is equip the belt, and some skill with stealth in order to use it. As long as I don't get too close to the droids, they shouldn't detect me. If any more droids start malfunctioning, the belt should buy me enough time to get to the override switch I set up in the communications blister console. I'd rather shut them down than destroy them. I want to find out how these droids are being sabotaged. Maybe even turn them against whoever's sabotaging them.
Oh. I like the way he's thinking. Alright, it's me in the security office. Oh! Well, there's a lot in there. That's the thing. Got a person in there. Hatch I can't open. Cool. Got in that awful noise.
Be careful. There is much energy in the room beyond, yet it stems from nothing that lives.
Yeah, I saw it from the camera. Kreia? What?
Can you not sense them? Reach out. Cast aside your sight. Cast aside what you see, and instead reach out with your perceptions.
Yeah, the three droids I saw earlier.
Can feel them.
Well, I saw
The
them.
droids you cannot perceive, but the small oscillations of energy that you can feel.
That's a good word, oscillation.
Outwards.
Somebody here reads. Well, we're about to be in this next door. Yeah. Oh, attack! Grenade! Do it!
Ah.
Whoa, that was fast.
It is fate, but it is there.
What's happening?
It is the Force you feel. It has not been so long as for you to forget.
I mean, but it doesn't feel like it did. It feels like it was coming across a great distance.
Do not turn away from it. Listen. Feel it echoing within you. Come. I shall guide you down the familiar paths. You will need it if we are to survive and escape this place.
Cool. Oh, I was in the middle of a fight! Why would you stop me? I wasn't done. That droid should have killed me. Oh, word. What? What do you mean, failure? Oh. Okay. I was able to try again, it's not a big deal. Don't have any clothes, do I? Nope. Clothes are for the weak. I'm gonna save my level up in case. Oh, what? No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Touch the thing! That's right, you stupid droid. Haha! Do you have anything to say for yourself? Ooh. Oh, I got a few components. Oh, do I get experience for that? Is that what that means? What does that mean? Do I need to disable them all? Hey, buddy. Thanks for the components. Sorry about all this, but yeah. Don't worry, we're just gonna have a little chat. I think that's just telling me I picked up the item. Oh, I don't think that was experience. I got the components. Oh, I wasted them probably. Wonder if I could have got him to help me later or something.
Beyond this door, someone yet lives. Be mindful. His thoughts are difficult to read. But you have nothing to fear from this one, and he might yet prove useful.
You seem to know a lot, lady. Hey.
Nice outfit. What, you miners change regulation uniform while I've been in here?
You got a name or just a big mouth?
Atten. Atten Rand. Excuse me if I don't shake hands. The field only causes mild electrical burns.
Facility's deserted. What happened?
You mean before or after that Jedi showed up? Either way, it's a real short story. You see, this Jedi shows up, and you know what that means. Where there's one Jedi, the Republic will soon be crawling up your ion engine in no time. But the story gets better. See, some of the miners get it into their ferrocrete skulls that since the Jedi's unconscious, they can collect the bounty the exchange has posted for live Jedi. Well, what passes for the law here didn't like that idea. So the two groups started fighting.
Oh, boy.
Then there was some big explosion, and then I was sitting here for a long time, waiting for some half-naked miner to show up and ask a bunch of questions.
Well, then I've got great news for you.
Don't know much about it. Maybe the exchange wants one as a trophy, or somebody's got something against Jedi and is looking to collect. Not many Jedi left. Wouldn't surprise me if the bounty's pretty high.
Okay, explain to me what the exchange is.
Exchange is a big crime outfit, mostly operate out of Nar Shaddaa. Spice running, gun trafficking, slave trading. Now I guess they're posting bounties on Jedi.
Okay. Were the Jedi interfering with the exchange's operations or something?
Like I said, I don't know too much about it. Could be something personal, or just business. Either way, there aren't many Jedi left to do anything about it.
So did the exchange wipe him out?
I doubt it. No. It was war that thinned the Jedi, not the exchange.
The ones that weren't killed in the Jedi Civil War ended up switching off the lightsabers long ago. Word is there's not even a Jedi Council anymore, but who knows?
Damn. I heard rumors of a war, but war between Jedi?
Yeah, Revan, Malak, and the Jedi that went to join them in the Mandalorian Wars. They turned against the other Jedi and had a scrap that almost laid waste to the galaxy. Where have you been?
I've heard, I've been away since the Mandalorian Wars. We'll say that.
Well, I wasn't there, but like all Sith, Revan and Malak turned on each other. After they turned on the Jedi, of course.
I think this is what's canon. He went to Corbin and united the Sith.
I guess. There's rumors all over space about it. All I heard was Revan returned to pay Malak back for trying to kill her in the first place. You know, women.
How long you been in that cage, buddy? Revan was a dude.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I just hoped Revan was a woman.
Alright, enough history. Let me ask you something
Look,
else.
No offense or anything, but your weird half-naked interrogation isn't my idea. Hey, wait a minute. You're that Jedi the miners were talking about. Where is everybody?
Don't you know what happened to him?
From my beautiful view in the security cage?
I guess that's true.
Look, I heard some explosions, some emergency alarms, some toxic gas pouring out of the vents.
Ew.
Maybe none of them survived whatever happened. And if they're all gone...
Look, hey, let me out and I can help you. I can. I've gotten out of trouble countless times.
Tell me your plan and we can go from there, bud.
This facility isn't a military installation, which means we may have a chance. You shut down this cell security field and I can reroute the emergency system so we can get to the hangars. We grab a ship and then we fly out of here.
Okay, but one thing first. The patients in the medical bay were killed with a lethal dose of sedatives. Know anything about that?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Nothing. I'll switch off the cage, but if you try and run, I will cut you down. No, yeah, I probably will.
Great. Now to business. Let's get to the command console.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, here we are. Now this console is set on automatic hail. You may have heard it when you came in. The asteroid drift charts are constantly being updated, so it sends out a transmission to incoming vessels so they don't get crushed into space dust. The hail warns them to keep their distance until orbital drift charts are transmitted, and then provides docking instructions to incoming ships, usually freighters. Thing is, you can bounce that same transmission back to the comm here, and suddenly you've got access to the communication system from the inside. Pure Pazak. The console's
Pure
ours.
Pazak.
Now, all we need to do is reactivate the turbo lifts, cancel the emergency lockdown. Hey!
Yeah, it sounds like you're gonna tell me something I don't want to hear.
This system's been severed from the main hub, after it was locked down from remote. You can't even reroute the system, it's been cut clean.
That wouldn't be standard procedure in an emergency lockdown.
No. Someone tried to lock down this whole level tight, and leave us here. Trapped.
That's nice of him. Anything else we can do with the console?
I doubt it. All we have is communications back. For all the good trying to shout in a vacuum will do us.
I mean, we could see if we can contact the
We
miners.
could try. But if the miners were trying to trap you up here and probably kill you, why not call them and chat? I don't think a friendly call is going to wake them up.
Let's see if we can try and reach someone.
Be my guest. Not much else we can do. The comm's all yours.
Tracked the freighter in. Was lucky it wasn't destroyed when it drifted into the asteroid field. Not much on board. One damaged droid, one annoying protocol droid, and a lot of bodies. Sent the survivor to medical and...
His
the others
eyes
to
look
the morgue.
weird.
Didn't recognize the ship's ID code, so we transmitted it to the Republic for some answers. Questioned the protocol droid about what happened. Says his master, the survivor, I guess, was on the Republic ship the Harbinger when it suffered an engine failure. He says the survivor was a passenger on the vessel and a Jedi. If so, that's gonna mean trouble.
Yeah, we know it means trouble.
Inventoried the bodies and cargo. Everything matches the protocol droid's story. The T3 droid had seized up, so we left it in storage and standby mode. Don't know what code will access it. It could be it's voice activated for all we know. We put the protocol droid to work in maintenance, sorting the mining droid comm routines and updating the recognition sensors. And to shut him up. When the survivor recovers, hopefully we can get him off this station before there's a...
Well, I got bad news, son.
Trouble between the work shifts. Word of the Jedi leaked out and the miners aren't sure what to do with him. Kotor's mining crew wanted us to collect the credits for the bounty the Exchange has on Jedi, but I put a stop to that. Contacting
I like you, Giant Eyes.
on the Jedi, but nobody will know word from the Republic. But I've sent out a broadcom transmission for records on this Ebon Hawk. One of the miners said it used to be a smuggling vessel. Accidents are making the miners
Ooh,
restless.
smuggling vessel.
The droid behavior course must be undergoing some kind of binary decay. 2 miners were drilled by a droid's mining laser, and those blasts in the ventilation tunnels nearly caused the whole facility to blow.
So the droid straight up attacked him. In there. Low-pitched whistles and beeps. Can you read me? Hey! T3. Do a diagnostic and follow my instructions. We're trapped on the administration level. Can you unlock the turboliths? Is there another way out of here besides the turbo lifts then? Guess we're gonna need to risk it for the biscuit, buddy. Sorry, man. Sorry, T3. I didn't mean to upset you. Nice, nice. Stuff. I like stuff. Oh shit. Ooh. Oh, that was dangerous. I don't have any explosives yet. Can't open that. There's not a bunch of droids. Okay. Okay. Hey, it's the Ebon Hawk. Course not. I don't have explosives or probably the ability to get through this computer. Unless I find some spikes and stuff. Dang. Damn. Let me, this door probably doesn't work either, but you know. Didn't think so. Alright, back to the computer. Oh, I do have some repair parts. Okay. Oh, I have 10 repair, not repair parts. Oh lord, I'm blind. Guess we're going down. Ooh, remains. Give him one of those. Oh, that wasn't enough. My man. Oh boy. Okay, stop moving. I got him with the grenade. Not even worried about it. That could have been a waste. I only have 4 of those, but whatever. Is that another repair kit too? Nice, nice. Alright. I'm gonna do a savey save here.